to November 17th, 1939. This week, we have Russia and Finland going through some negotiations. Russia wants this. Finland says you can have this. Because, V3's here. The Russians want V3. And the Russians make smaller claims and just say this. The Finns don't accept. The Russians also demand the area around Tetsamo. But in return, the Russians offer for some land in return. But Finland still refuses. This is the 14th. So Russia decides, well, you tried. And so then they invade. They have invaded Finland the 15th. They made good initial progress. That was until they hit the Mannerheim line. Actually, V3 is actually like right here instead. Actually, the Mannerheim line looks like here. So though, they're constantly trying to hold out against Finnish counterattacks along the isthmus. This direction also had a third attack, which was starting, well, basically today, the 17th. We have a large attack. Pushing down. Attempt to secure. There's some land in Finland. Secure land in Finland. Which is kind of going to be a problem. Because Finland could always retreat back to the lakes. You can make a strong defensive line. Like around here. Just decide not to do that yet. But at the end of the day, the Russians have already advanced very far. At the same time, horses further north get their orders slightly later so they don't make as much progress. Tetsamo is captured. That's this week. We also have another offensive pushing towards Rovaniemi to cut Finland in half. Which, to remind you, it's like right here. So these guys are actually pushing southward. The northern defensive is also going to push south. Then break up. And stop about here. Because that's really the only capability of that army. Well, this thrust is attempting to break through the Finnish line. This attack is designed to help the soldiers on the isthmus. So it's basically just to help. Just to help them. So they plan to have control over all this land. And also the entire isthmus. But this week on the front, things don't go too well. For anyone, really. For really any country. No one is really making gains. Especially not the Germans. Because the because the Allies want to fight. Want to fight back and capture this of the Netherlands. The Germans want this land. The German attack does not begin this week, it begins next week. The Allies are foiled when Belgian soldiers cross into Germany. And then Allied soldiers cross the Saar River. All the German offensive plans are ruined. And push back until December. Push back until December 10th. That's a pretty far pushback for an offensive with only about 700,000 soldiers. But still, this week we see large progress being made. The Germans decide that they can easily just retreat behind the defenses, i.e. the Rhine River. The Rhine River, which runs further north into the Netherlands. And yet it seems like it runs through the entire South Netherlands. Germans have defenses there, which they could retreat to, but they also have their border defense. The border defense is all here. No, wait, I'm sorry, I just don't like this black line. Oh, wait, what? That black line was there the whole time? Okay. Anyways. So yeah, so basically at the end of the week, though, the Germans still aren't retreating, despite being major allied breakthrough. Also this week, you see the entire closing of all German forces between the Saar and Rhine, well, south of the Saar and west of the Rhine River. These soldiers have been holding out for a solid, well, arguably long time against French attacks. This week they fall. They turn their defensive plans ruined, both here and here. The Allies launch their own attacks. They recapture Antwerp. Then they can push into the Netherlands, which pushes up towards the Rhine River. All German forces in Belgium are ordered to retreat. Retreat the 14th. But this doesn't do enough. The Allies are still coming. They managed to capture almost every last... Well, basically, they capture everything south of the Rhine by the 15th, so then they turn east to help their counterparts further south. Now, Germany can only really try to defend at this point until arguably January at earliest. They're gonna have to defend. At the same time, French and British soldiers cross in between the Dutch, the newly liberated Dutch, and the Belgian and French soldiers. The British come in. The Germans have most of the Netherlands, but they've lost a lot of area around the border. Well, that's it for this episode, viewers. Bye-bye.